What's going on, guys? Cyn for the win here, and we are back with our franchise mode as the Montreal Canadiens here up at the free agency period, in the free agency. So we don't have too much to do, but a couple guys to sign here. Now, the main guy I think I want to go for is Bernier. He is just way too good for the low price he is. Defensively, of course. He is way too good. So we got to pick him up for sure. Someone is take a look at a couple other guys like Stallberg. I will, since I don't have any teams interested in him, I'll hold off on him. For the, like, Stallberg and Galliardi. Yeah, Stallberg. I'm actually going to say no to Stallberg immediately. You look at his defensive stats, not good enough. Galliardi, they're also saying that's decent, yeah, so I'll take a look at him as well, but Bernier is a for sure. I gotta get Bernier. Yeah, Bernier is, did he go down? I thought it was a little bit better than that, maybe not. Was I looking at someone else? No, it was Bernier. So yeah, Bernier I think is the guy we gotta go for. Holy crap, never mind. Winnick, how much is he? He wants a bit more. So I think we got to go with Bernier because it's the money issue right now. I mean, we only have 2.8 to work with. I want to sign some other guys. I'll sign Bernier. If we have a little extra money, we could sign Winnick as well, but I'm not sure if we'll quite need him. So he is really good, though, to be honest. Those defensive stats are pretty good, but we'd have to sign him to about $2 million to get him. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's quite worth it. Maybe next year. I don't know. But yeah, Bernier, I think we should get for a year. So he wants a year. We'll give him a year for $1 million. We might be able to get him for that really cheap. 1 year for $1 million. So we'll do that. And then there were some guys that we were going to take a look at here. It was a couple. So this guy wouldn't be too bad. Playmaker, top 9 playmaker. Sure, he's not great, but you never know what those guys can turn out to be. He's 21 years old at 70 overall. One team's already interested in him, so I'd rather maybe try to pick him up now. Oh, excuse me. And, yeah, I think I'd rather try to pick him up now. So 21, 70 overall. I kind of would have to. San Jose is interested in him. So I'm not too sure. I'll crank it up a little bit. I don't want to crank it up too much. Not a big deal if I don't get this guy. But, yeah, I want to try to sign him. I think that was the main forward I wanted to try to sign. Wait a sec. No. He's green. Yeah, he's green, but he's 26, yeah. I think that was it on the forward end. There's that guy. I want him to be 70 overall. Like, you look at their age, I want him to be under 22 and 70 overall at least. And there's no one else. I mean, this guy's okay, but he's a red top 6 or bottom 6. So, nah, no more for forwards, I don't think. Defensemen, I don't think there's anyone either. I'll take another quick look just at those guys. Make sure I don't miss anybody. Yeah, there's the 21-year-old. Two-way defenders. Defensive stats are decent for his overall, so he should grow relatively well by the time he is like 80 overall. Looking at maybe like 84's 85 average for those defensive stats, so maybe him. Cheap as well, already has a team interested, and that makes sense. 21. Yeah, he's looking like the best option here, so you know what? I'll try to pick him up. Is that him? Yeah, 3 teams interested. He wants 3. Well, he obviously. No, sorry. 1 team's interested. He wants 3 years. So, yeah, I'm going to do the same kind of deal on him. Crank it up by 100,000. San Jose's interested in him in a while. Yeah, San Jose's rebuilding, apparently. Yeah, they lost Thornton Marlowe. They're going all in. All right, so we'll do that. And then that one goalie we have to get. This guy we need to get for sure because this guy's perfect for maybe filling a better backup role. So, yeah, this guy, he has no one interested in him, so we could probably offer him a lower deal, but I'll crank it up a little bit anyway. Let's just get the same deal as everyone else because I want to get this guy. I don't want this guy to be passed up. So 71 overall at 19. Like he might still have another junior eligibility year, but he might be on that like borderline where he's gonna turn 20, so he could be AHL, which would be perfect. Play him as a backup role. And then the other guy who's still, we'll see. Basically, this guy is, he's got better potential than the other 2 goalies we have down there. So he will get priority of playing time because as a fringe starter, he could be a better backup than Montoya. And we might be able to secure him to a really, really good contract. Or maybe by the time he's, NHL ready, we're going through the rebuild, he'll be a good spot starter for us. I don't know. Something. All right, so I think that was pretty much it. Let's advance a couple days here, see how much money we have to work with, and then I'll see if I want to sign anyone else or if I want to keep the remaining money for potential trade deadline moves so we can, have a bit of wiggle room. So let's see, advance a few days here. All right, we got Bernier. There we go. We got that the playmaker. We got the defenseman, and we got the goaltender. All right, so we got everyone that we were going after. So we're going to go again. And we still have 2.6 because I think it sent everyone down to the... But you know what? That would work for us because... Yeah, all right. So he would put us in a really tight spot. He has no teams. He wants 2 years, though. If I move it down to 1 year, how much does it go up? Oh, nope. Dan, it can't do it for Winnick, man. I don't want to give him 2 years, and that's way too much for 1 year for him. Yeah, as much as that sucks, I don't think it's worth it. Spalling, is he okay defensively? I don't think so, last I remember. Not really. There's King. Stahlberg, no. He was not great, not good enough. Van de Velde, no, no. I'm just seeing if there's anyone else I wanted to pick up. Erat, I don't think so. Well, Erat was decent, but 35, he's probably going to drop. So, well, he's got the top 9 potential, so he probably won't drop. But you never know. Thomas Kopecky, no. Let me see here. And Gagliardi was the other one there to check in and look at. He would be okay, to be honest. Another depth guy, he would be okay to have, I'm not going to lie. But we do have a few depth guys. So you know what? I'd rather keep this remaining money for some wiggle room for the deadline. We really only needed that one guy. We still got those few veteran, or I call them veterans. They're in their late 20s, which is, I don't know, sort of veteran for AHL. And we got them down there. We can always sign Chris Neal. Yeah, right. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't think I could get him to the two-way deal. Let me just see if I can get him for a two-way. No. All right, so no. Yeah, we're not gonna look at anyone else. We're just gonna save that remaining money. We should have enough depth for this year. I'll take another quick look just to make sure I'm right about that. If I'm not right, I'll sign Gagliardi. It's no real big problem. I'm just trying to save as much wiggle room as I can for a possible deadline move. So let's do the count real quick, and we'll figure that out. So main roster, let's just go by overalls here and forward. So yeah, Patches, Duchesne, yeah. Also, Gallagher went up. That's good. There's Radulov, then Gallagher, Duchesne, and Skinner. Skinner didn't go up. That's fine. Shaw, Deneau, and Bernier. He's got anxiety. Then we got... Ooh, hold on. So maybe we do need the third liner because we did let go of Dwight King. Yeah. No, wait, sorry. Yeah, we still got Hudon. Hudon could play third line. I keep forgetting to do that. So, yeah, we got the top 6 here. And then we got Shaw, Deneau, and maybe Hudon is ready for third line time. Could he play, how's his face-off? 73, so he could play a wing and left wing, and that's more what we're looking for. I would say Hudon would be a guy to put on the third line. And then McCarron's a fourth line guy, even though his defensive stats are a tad bit questionable. He is listed to be fourth line. If I want to get him better, the time to play him is now. And he did pretty well for us in the playoffs. So, yeah, with Bernier. So, yeah, for the depth, it's Shaw, Deneau, Hudon, and then Bernier, Martinson, maybe even Delarose above Martinson. Maybe. But who's going to take faceoffs if that's the case? Yeah. So, but after that, I mean, we still got Torrey Mitchell, who's possible depth to come up, and then we still got Byron, who's, sort of trashy, but actually his defensive stats are pretty damn good for where they are. So we got, I think I'd say we have enough. We don't necessarily need to sign Gagliardi, and if we make a move for a rental player, then we'll be even more fine. So I don't like Duchesne's morale, so we got to give him more ice time somewhere. If he's not going to play first line, let's put him higher on the power play then, because I don't want him to get pissed. So we're going to do that this year for sure. I don't care if he stays at 88 and a second liner. I just don't want him to start dropping. So we got to be careful with that this year. Other than that, I think we're done signing. So we're going to sim up and then, yeah, we'll see. After this, we're going to check out all our prospects because that's when everyone gets their final jumps is after this free agency period ends. So we're going to sim to that area and I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, now the line changes took a while because we did have quite a bit of growth and you can see it right here. So top 6 is very similar, Pacioretty, Galchenyuk, Radulov, Skinner, Duchesne, and Gallagher. Now, I know Duchesne, we're worried about him, but I gave him extra ice time and you will see. But look at this third line, Mateau, Hudon, and McCarron. Now, they all grew. The reason I moved Shaw down is because McCarron's listed to be third line while Shaw's his last year to grow. So, yeah, he could cap out, but I already like his defensive stats, so everything else. His overall doesn't matter to me as long as those defensive stats kind of stay where they are. So, there we go. And I also have Deneau, moved him down in place of Hudon. And, again, we got Delarose here. He's listed to be fourth line, so that's fine. Bernier, we just have him scratched right now here, so he's just depth. But I'll show you where I'm giving people extra ice time. At first, defensive core, Markov, Weber, Beaulieu, Petrie, and then Ben and Redmond. So very, very similar. We got the right-left synergy working, so I like that. Now, I'll show you where the extra ice time comes from. Now, power play, we switched them. So Skinner, Duchesne, and Gallagher will be the top pairing. And I did that to pair him with Markov and Weber, see if that gives that line a boost. And we're trying to basically spread out the scoring here. And we got the stronger offensive players with the weaker defensive pairing. So we'll see if that does anything on the power play. We'll make some minor changes and stuff, but I want to keep Duchesne on this, the top power play line, just to give him the extra ice time. And I also have him on a few other places, though, like 4-man power play. I have Galchenyuk here. I might switch him. You know what? I'm going to do that just to be safe. Galchenyuk will be fine. And then penalty kill, here's what we got for the penalty kill. We got Deneau and Shaw, so they're going to get the extra ice time on the top penalty kill. And they're set for that top penalty kill, too. Their defensive stats are out of this world. Hudon, he's there. You could argue he should be on the top pairing, but like I said, I want to give Deneau and Shaw a bit of extra ice time to keep their morale heavy. And then Hudon and Gallagher right here, because Gallagher's just got out of this world, and no one else really stood. De La Rose doesn't need to be on the PK. He's got fourth line, and Mateau wasn't quite good enough, so I'm putting Gallagher in there. He's playing everywhere for us. And then we got Weber, Petrie, Beaulieu, and Ben as our penalty killing defensemen. Same thing here, Deneau, and I have Shaw here, and I think I might keep it like that just to give him the extra ice time. Shaw can take faceoffs. They're both good players, so we're going to keep that, and of course the defensive pairings are the same. Extras, you can take a quick look at it. I went back to Galchenyuk with Patches and then Duchesne with Radulov. We'll see how that works. And then the continued, we got Hudon in there. Yeah, we're giving him a bit of the time right there. 3-on-3. We put Deneau in there on the 3-on-3s just to try to give him more ice time. It's mostly going to be Galchenyuk, Duchesne for our overtimes. But again, overtime losses we can take. We're getting points. I mean, it's not, we could load it up a bit heavier, but for right now, it's regular season. As long as we make the playoffs, I don't mind too much. I'd rather focus on making sure the players don't lose morale over the course of the season and they're worse for the playoffs, So extra attacker, Galchenyuk, Duchesne, and that's the shootout as it is. All right, so those are our lines, and I'll show you around who grew. So basically, you saw a lot who grew right there. Mateau, Hudon, McCarron even a bit, Deneau even a bit. So, and De La Rose is ready. We got Bernier scratched here. We'll switch into the AHL. I haven't done these lines yet, but as you can see, Lehkonen is also grown. So I should actually probably take care of this before I continue. All right, so here we go with the AHL lines. You see a lot of weird people in weird positions, but that's how we're running with it. We got Lehkonen and then Martinson. I was thinking about maybe trying him up there just to maybe boost him, but I don't want to stunt that line a bit, although it is 2 snipers and a playmaker, which would be nice, but then that would mess up that synergy. But we don't really need the synergy on that line. Those two guys are there to try to get him better, so I might keep it like that. Martinson, I don't know. Now I'm kind of torn. I'm looking at his face-offs. He does have a bit better face-offs, but I don't know. I kind of don't want to put him there because I feel like that might hurt our first line a bit. So I'm going to spread it out like that. Sherbak, Martinson, and Lehkonen, then Byron, Vedemo, and Terry. Byron and Terry help out that guy. And then Notnin, like I said, I don't really think he'll turn out to be much. So we'll just play him third line with Flynn and this Carr guy who's nothing. And then we got Torrey Mitchell down here because he's good, but I mean, I want to grow other people here. So, and then these two garbage guys. Defensively, we got Nesterov. I put Yulson on the top pairing because he's the righty, and I want to see if I can boost him. Davison doesn't matter. And Broyette and Hanley. I think Hanley's one of our guys, but this was the guy we signed in the free agency. He's a lefty, and he's listed to be top 4, so I'll play him here, and then Yulson, see if we could boost him up by playing him with Nesterov. And Nesterov listed to be depth, but like I said, he might not turn out to be anything. Let him boost up our AHL team a bit. For goaltenders, something good happened. McNiven got some jumps. He's the same overall as the other guy we had, Lindgren, but he's 3 years younger, so I'm giving him the starting role and Rusu as the backup because he's the same age. More time for both of them to get better. They're playing in their correct roles. I like it. Everything looks good to me, and that will take care of it. Sergachev, still in the juniors, so don't worry about him, and that takes care of that. I think for all the forwards, I got everyone playing where they should be. Let me just click on someone and make sure. This Ranger guy, he's no one. Not even a signed guy. Same with this guy. I don't think either of those are signed guys. Centers, Audette, he might be a signed guy, but again, I could play him on the 4th line just in case, yeah. I'll play him on the 4th line just in case, and no one else. So I'll play that guy on the 4th line just in case. I know he's a lefty, so I'd rather play him on the left side, which I will actually do, and just move that guy to the right side. And then Gregoire, you're getting scratched, and we'll put in that one guy on debt, just in case he's maybe one of our guys who can grow. I don't really remember him, but I could be wrong. There's so many prospects, so substitute him in there. He's probably penalty kill. Yeah, penalty kill. Okay, fine. Put him in on the penalty kill as well. All right, so mainly what I was worried about was the whatchamacallits, the 5-on-5 and stuff like that for AHL. I don't worry about the special teams too much because it usually will line it up relatively well like that. It's okay. Actually, I'm going to take out Carr and put in, make sure Sherbak's getting a bit of power play time. Yeah. Because, yeah, I won't actually do that. And then everyone else is okay. We got Lekin in there. That center guy doesn't do anything, but that's fine. I'll just use everyone else to boost. So we're doing that, and that should take care of it. Those are all the line changes. So I'm going to give you to see who else grew, because a couple people grew who we can't show. So I'm going to actually go to contracts now and show you, give you more overview of everyone who did grow. But I'm very happy with our overall growth here. I was surprised by seeing Hudon and other guys jump up as much as they did, especially Mateau, who's a 79 when we last checked, and he's now 84. Huge. Beaulieu didn't grow, so our defensive core is still a bit weak. So that's one cause for concern. So if we sort by potentials here, Duchesne, Galchenyuk, Skinner, Gallagher, there's Shaw, and then Beaulieu. So Deneau, these are the guys that kind of grew now. Oh yeah, those are in the system. Okay, so there's Sergachev. He's 79 now, so he's on track. So that's good. He did grow a little bit, not too much, but again, Red Elite doesn't. Once we get him into the correct role to boost him, I think he'll do great. Sherbak didn't grow a whole lot. He grew a little bit. He started at 70, went up to 74, and then in the offseason he jumped to 76. So playing him on the first line again, maybe we'll start getting him better. And Lynn, there he is. He's going to take a while to develop. Lehkonen, obviously, we saw him jump up to an 81. He's listed to be depth. We're going to play him in the AHL, which is, it's a bit risky, but I'm actually thinking about swapping him for Delarose. We'll start out with Delarose. If we want to swap this guy, maybe we'll do that. But, I mean, on the fourth line, I would rather him get really good scoring in the AHL than do that. I'm hoping I don't ruin him, but at the same time, I don't know. We're also not that kind of rebuilding team who will put a sniper on a fourth line. You know what I mean? So I'm going to keep him in the AHL. And that was pretty much it. The Sergachev was the main one to grew. And then you can see the goalies. So you see Lindgren and McNiven. Like, Lindgren grew and stuff. But I'd rather give McNiven the starting role because he's younger. And then have Rusu as the backup because he's listed to be a backup. So Lindgren, we could probably... He's getting the one-way deal, too. So we could probably ship this guy off. To be honest. I mean, we could package this guy in a trade come the deadline or something like that. Anyway, that's pretty much all the overview I wanted to give. We could get into some simming now. And I got to make sure I turn those injuries back off because I never remember to do that. So let's check. Let's see if I remember to do it this time. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Let's see. Where are we at? There we are. Injuries off. Okay. Here we go. And that should take care of it. We are ready to get into some simming here. So we'll get a couple months done, see how this team starts playing out here, basically. So, edit lines, what am I doing? Yeah, get to here. So we're 82, 82, and 84 for offense, defense, and goaltending. 90. Sorry, 90s. Those are 90s. So that's not too bad. Yeah, so up to here. All right, so we'll get the first bit done, the first month and a half or whatever, the NHL season. Check out all the stats, things like that, see where we are, and reassess our position. But I think we should be doing great. Our lineups are good. So, again, we just scout around. You know what? Should I check out defensemen? I'm thinking about checking out defensemen over. Well, we do have Sergachev. We got Yulson. We have so much of everything. So... I'll just keep checking out forwards, I guess, because I don't know. I'm a little torn. I'm trying to think defenseman-wise. We have Sergachev. We don't have an offensive defenseman, really. So, you know what? I'm going to check out defenseman this year. Even though it doesn't really matter. This is the year we could move up with those 3 seconds. It's not going to matter a whole lot, but I'd rather find a really, one good defensive prospect than another forward prospect when we got Sherbak and we see all those top 9s who jumped up, and we still have a young top 6 overall. I mean, Pacioretty. No. Radulof's the oldest one. Pacioretty's the second oldest, and he's still in his 20s. Then we got Galchenyuk, Duchesne, Gallagher and Skinner, who are all in their young to coming up mid-20s. So, yeah, not too bad. We're in a pretty good space. We're in a pretty good place here. That's what I was trying to say. All right, so preseason not great, but that's fine. Preseason is preseason. So we're going to worry about this regular season here and see what's going on. Yeah, not the greatest preseason at all, but whatever. Hopefully Carey Price does a bit better this year. Not in the regular. He did fine in the regular season. He was pretty much Vezina. I didn't check the trophies, but we could do that in the next video. If you guys remind me, I want to get some simming done here. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, so 2-5 in the preseason. Let's hope we turn that around for the regular season here. Oh, we start off great. You get shut out in our first game. All right, then. Good year for rookies. I doubt it. Let's see. I don't know. Not sure. Okay, 2 losses to start off. Come on now, stop that. Let's just get going. We're a good team, man. Screw that. We're a good team. Don't give me that. Don't give me that right now. Okay, apparently not. 0-2-1. We're having a shitty start to the season. Can we not do that, please? I highly doubt that it's a switched power play. Let's go, guys. I know we got it in us. Just got to get our feet under us again. Sure, disappointing second round exit. Come on. New season now, guys. New season. Get it going. Holy crap, not a good start, but whatever. We'll see what happens. I don't see why we should be a bad team. We're pretty much the same team, but with better depth now. So get out of here with that. We'll turn it around right here. Yeah, we're gonna start turning it around. Start winning some games. AHL should be really good as well. So that's what I'm looking forward to, seeing how the AHL guys grow as well. We're like we're kind of retooling at the same time. We're a win now team, which is nice. But there's some things they still want to give us Patrick Sharp. That's later, man. Later. Maybe at the deadline, but I don't even know about that anymore since we have such a strong depth. Maybe if Delarose, we put someone down, like, we move down Mateau and then bring in a Patrick Sharp for the third line. Maybe it's the time for that, but not the strongest start. Okay, a few people want to keep trading. If that keeps up, I will, move that trading block around. But we have plenty of assets come the deadline, so that should be good. All right, yeah, we're starting to turn around. 6-4-1. I knew it was just a bad start, but it looks like we're still not turning it around completely, so I'm a little worried. To be honest, I don't think we should be terrible, but come on now. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's still an iffy record. I think we should be doing a lot better. I don't know. It's pretty much the same fucking A. It's pretty much the same team, so yeah, I know. I don't know. It's I'm not used to how this team should perform yet. It's only the second year. You're not sure. We did great after we made that trade last year, and we had the lines that we did. But it seems to be, yeah, everyone wants to trade with us, and I'm being stubborn as hell and not just removing stuff from trade block because we're almost there. Just 2 more weeks. 2 more weeks. Holy crap. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's not great, but we're still not in a bad position. So what can you do? I don't know. Ugh. It's just a slow start with the offense especially. Goaltending's not doing bad at all. It's just I'm seeing a lot of offense not doing well. So I must say that we need some kind of a third liner or something like that, or second liner. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's up with our guy editing our trade block, but we are just fine. Fucking hell, man. There's so much right now, and I'm still being stubborn. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. Just get me there. So we're very inconsistent. Oh my gosh. We're very inconsistent right now, and I don't like being inconsistent. I want to see some winning streaks and then a loss and then a winning streak. That's how I want us to be, and I think we did that last year after we made the trade, and then we had pretty much the lines we have now. So here's a bit of a winning streak. Just don't go on a losing streak after that, guys. There we go. All right, so we're starting to turn it around. It was a very, very slow start here in Montreal, which I'm not a fan of, but there we go. We have a bit of a winning streak. There we go. 15-8-1, way more respectable. That's where we should be as this team. Locker room chemistry at 85, so yeah, it took a while for everyone to get to know each other. Here we are in second in the division. There we go. Okay, so very weird start, very inconsistent start, but we did turn it around, so okay. Good. We needed that winning streak in there, so we banked some early wins. That's nice. Radulov looks like he's leading in points, and it doesn't look like we have a big point scorers right now, so interesting. But again, that could be just because we spread out that power play so much. So we'll see how that's doing. That'll be a big thing. Goals for per game, we need more. 2.58's not bad. Goals against per game, that's good. 2.33. Yeah, power play percentage actually not bad. So I don't really think we need to touch it. It's not as good. It's not the best in our division. It's more middle of the pack. But I'd rather, like I said, if we make the playoffs, that's good. Then we can edit stuff in the playoffs if we need more scoring in places. But we're looking to make the playoffs and keep our guys high morale. So penalty kill percentage, really good penalty kill. Second in the division, so that's good. Home record, 7-3-1. Away record, 8-5-0. Last 10, 7-3-0. So we're on the right side of things. Things are looking up here in Montreal. And nothing else really more to say than that. We're actually potentially tied with Toronto because we have a one less game played than them, so that's pretty good. All right, looking pretty damn good here. Radulov, he's leading in points in 24 games played. Then we got Pacioretty, then Galchenyuk's there, but Duchesne's here as well. So second line looks like they're a bit of minuses. No, that's the first line who's in minuses. That's a bit interesting. All right, so maybe it's because... Well, no, you don't get pluses for the power play. I don't think you do. At least you don't get minuses for the penalty kill, so I'm pretty sure you don't get pluses for the power play. I could be completely wrong. Yeah, so no one's really jumping out, especially for goals. Last year, Patrick, well, he could still be on that to get those goals. But, yeah, Galchenyuk, yeah, it's spread out everywhere, which is pretty good, actually. Besides Gallagher seems to be an assist man, but, yeah... Let's see, Deneau, Delarose, Shaw, Mateau, Hudon. So third line seems to be kind of underwhelming at this point, so we might have to split him up a bit. Although he just got better, so why split him up especially Hudon? Holy crap, man. Why is he getting so good? It's not that I mind too much, it's just that I don't want two-way forwards on the top 6 line, I don't think, moving forward. Plus, we have Duchesne already, so, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, but he's really good. He's so good defensively. Might just be some morale. So, all right. So there's the forwards. Looking pretty damn good. Defensemen, whoa, okay. Minuses, but he did improve. So at this point, I'm looking for more improvement than anything else. But Boley, why is he at -8? And his defensive partner is a +1. He's with Petrie. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But whatever, what can you do? Maybe it is because of the power play. Maybe you do get pluses for power. But he's on the freaking power play. Whatever. Get out of here. All right, goaltender-wise, Carey Price looks like he's doing just fine. He is indeed very good, actually. Beautiful personal stats. And Montoya is doing decently as the backup. 4 points in 3 games played. All right, looking good. And that's pretty much it. So, all right, we're in a better position now with that win streak. But it was a very inconsistent start. Goal scoring could see a bit more from some of our top forwards, but it's not terrible right now. It's very spread out along our top 6. Anywhere ranging from 14 to 19 points. But like I said, we do need more scoring. I think once we start getting more scoring, I think once they got their chemistry going, I think we were a bit hampered by that early bad start there. So anyway, that should take care of it for this video. We got this season underway. And we should, if we keep going like we're going, make it back to the playoffs and see from there. But, of course, we're going to reassess at the trade deadline. I'll clear my trade block so we don't go through that crap again and maybe pick up a guy like Patrick Sharp if we think we need him. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one.